Hey there, I am Christie Ruffino, former broke single mom turned CEO of 2 six-figure businesses and best-selling author with 15 books. But it wasn't always like this. Not long ago, I was a hot mess. Yes, I did a lot of things right, but mostly I was throwing spaghetti on the wall to see what would stick. Fast forward past many failed attempts and a few incredible victories, I not only get to share what I've learned along the way, I get to bring together top influencers as they share their empowering stories, insider secrets, and valuable resources that can be used right now to step into your power. So, if you're an ambitious entrepreneur, or possibly one in the making, and you're looking to create a business and life that lights you up, well, then you're in the right place.
Do you want to activate your story in business? Would you like to follow Christie Ruffino's step-by-step process to leverage your story and get more clients and make more money? Well, you're in luck, my friend, because after years of development, Christie is holding a virtual 2-hour workshop to walk you through the same system she has used with hundreds of her clients. People who now have 7-figure businesses, speak internationally, and are making a massive impact in the world through the power of their story. By registering and showing up for her Story Activation Clinic, you will walk away with a signature story that will change the course of your business, your life, and most importantly, the lives of so many others. Plus, by taking action today, you get Christie's Story Brand Bio Template to further clarify your message and enhance your brand. Visit www.activatemystory.com for event details and to register.
Well, hello there. I am glad you are with me for this new pilot episode of the Mastery Unleashed podcast. I am Christie Ruffino, and before I dive into this show, I want to share a little story. Now, when we first launched this podcast about a year and a half ago, I shared the eagle chicken story. And to just summarize that, it is a baby eagle that fell out of his nest, landed in a chicken coop, grew up his whole life, never reaching his potential because he believed he was a chicken. He would see the other eagles fly and he longed to be able to soar with them. And it's a story about us expanding into greater things, being the little fish in the big fish tank so we can grow to become bigger and better, so we could make a bigger impact in the world. And today I want to share a different story. It is a story about Jenna. Now, this is not a story about a real person. This is a story about a culmination of many real people, many women who have shared their stories in our Overcoming Mediocrity books. They all came to me because they had a mess in their life and they wanted to share that story. They wanted to find true purpose. They maybe got over a terrible divorce. Maybe they got through cancer. Maybe they lost 100 pounds. Maybe they got through a difficult job change. Maybe it was an illness of somebody they love. The stories could go on and on. But they had spent the majority of their life helping other people live their stories, helping other people accomplish their goals. And they got to a point in their life when they realized that they wanted the time to be their time. They wanted to find their true purpose, and they realized that their mess became their mission in the world. They wanted that to become a big message so they could share it with many people so others could learn from their mistakes, so others could learn from their successes, so others could streamline their results by learning the wisdom that these women have learned along the tail of their story. They wanted that mess to be their mission, to be their message, so they could make more money helping other people, so they could live their purpose, so they could profitize their purpose, and finally enjoy more time freedom with the ones they love. And I am Christie Ruffino. I am the host of the show that used to be labeled Overcoming Mediocrity, that was an extension of our Overcoming Mediocrity book project. The premise is to give women a voice, to give entrepreneurs that have a strong message a platform to share it with more people. I'm also a business strategist and the CEO of the Dynamic Professional Women's Network. I'm an avid motorcycle rider, and most importantly, I'm a mom of 2 kids and a grandma of 2, and a mom of a little fur baby, Missy. And I'm happy that you are here. Either you've been a fan of our show since its beginning, or maybe you just found us. But each of our shows has a guest that shares their story and shares wisdom, and they also share a free gift. So we have a lot of great things that our listeners get to receive from each one of our shows and each one of the guests that we have on. So you may be thinking, well, heck, why are you changing your name from Overcoming Mediocrity to Mastery Unleashed? Well, we just reached our 100th episode. And I just reached a couple of milestones in my business, and I decided it's time for a change. I decided I wanted to take the vision of this podcast and have it become greater. Overcoming Mediocrity was a great brand. It is a great brand. But I've grown, my clients have grown, and we don't any longer resonate with being mediocre. We resonate with being masters. And we hope you resonate to become masters as well in your industry. I believe everyone can have the business and life of their dreams, but they have to learn how to master their story along with their craft. We don't want to be the jack of all trades. We want to be the master of one. So we rise above the competition. We become known from our area of expertise, and our story is what helps us do that. Our story is what differentiates us from our competition. Our story is what attracts us to our ideal clients, or I should say, what makes us attractive to our ideal clients. And our stories can either hold us back or they can propel us onto greater things. And part of the process of sharing your story is owning that story so you can grow into your next bigger, better story. And that's what I love about our project. That's what I love about Overcoming Mediocrity. And that's what I love about our new show, Mastery Unleashed. Because it's about people stepping into their brilliance, unleashing that brilliance on the world, becoming masters, and using that to make a bigger impact in the world. So who is this show for? We have guests on topics relating to business and topics relating to life. And every once in a while, we'll bring a guest on that has a topic relating to community and service. One of our highest rated shows was about human trafficking. We've had shows on how to be more balanced in your life, how to learn specific skills in our business. So I think if you are looking to continually better yourself, continually learn from others' mistakes and successes, and you want a couple resources to help you learn from them better, well, then our show is for you. If you're looking for a little encouragement, well, then listen in. But if you want to be more than inspired and you want actionable tips and strategies and resources that you can apply to your life and your business, then I encourage you to carve out time in your calendar every week to be one of our raving fans. Who knows, you may even be one of our future guests. The format of our show is probably something you're familiar with, but we kind of do things a little differently. I'll bring on a guest, and the first half of our show is all about their story. It's their why. It's how they got to become the expert they are now. Then usually we take a little commercial break and we come back, and that is the time that they unleash their brilliance on us. It's where they share their strategies and their tips. Most of our guests inspire me and educate me, and I have a notebook that I take notes from all of our guests that we've had on our shows. And I learned so much just from listening to them. And once in a while, I'll share a little bit of my brilliance too. So if you're a guest and you want to continue to listen, I encourage you to have some sort of a tablet to keep track of your notes or a notepad. The show is typically formatted to be an interview style show. And we're going to have those, as well as every once in a while, we're going to be doing our Mastery Minutes. And that minute will be me sharing a topic of the week or bringing on a special guest that's going to be sharing a short little informational topic. Most of our shows are only about 30 minutes. Some of them go a little bit longer. I've had quite a few guests that had so much to share that they did go longer, or we broke them into 2 episodes. So if any of this sounds appealing to you, I encourage you to subscribe to our show on whichever platform you most listen to podcasts. Of course, iTunes is the best from my perspective. If you could go on there and give us some review or give us a rating, because that is what helps us continue to grow as a show. iTunes is the mother of all podcast platforms. So if you could go there, show us some love, give us a review, that would be great. Of course, an honest review, but the rest of the platforms are good as well. So just do what you can to support us, subscribe to our show, show us a little love now and then so we can continue to get amazing guests to continue to serve our audience. And of course, if you want to share your story, either on our podcast or in one of our books, definitely connect with me. I'd love to be able to see how I can help you achieve your vision of making your mess become your mission, and then evolve it into a powerful message so you can monetize it in a way that will really serve you, your family, and the world in a way that is beyond any of your expectations. So this is Christie Ruffino signing off. Looking forward to another 100 episodes with you, and looking forward to helping you achieve your wildest business and life dreams. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you on the next show.
Thanks for listening to the Mastery Unleashed podcast, where we believe that everyone can have the business and life of their dreams by turning their mess into their greatest message and following their purpose to help the people who need their newfound wisdom and resources. To learn more, visit masteryunleashedpodcast.com. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review to this show.